Hey guys, gonna make this a super quick intro. It's time for you guys to understand the map. Easy peasy, be a professional Breeze player before it's even out. Plus a little tips, tricks, a little hidden stuff. I have another video over on the Moments channel coming up with a little bit more Easter eggs and that style of thing. So if you want to cover the entire map, watch this video and that one. Most importantly, check out the Riot Battle Pass video just in case you missed it. It came out 2 hours ago. So yeah, links will be in the description down below. I will also show you guys the Forsaken skin collection fully upgraded at the end of this video as a bonus. But yeah, time for me to shut up and enjoy the content. All right, so we're gonna get straight into it on the map, and I'm gonna show you some secret stuff. This isn't full clickbait. I mean, see, there's a secret thing here, but there's some more explicit ones later. But I want to make this as simple as possible, so by the end, you guys understand the map without being confused. So this is the map. We're starting on attacker's side spawn, and then afterwards we'll do defender's side. So we're gonna split the map in half. Putting a line here, you can kind of see it. I'm splitting the map in half. First, all of the attacker side, and then all of the defender side, following route by route. You can see the names of the areas of the map below the map itself right there. So yeah, let's get straight into it. We're going to start by heading left. We're going to start on attacker side spawn and head on a strict left pass. When you do that, you enter attacker side snake, and then taking another left, you enter window. And this is very similar to Haven. There's a window on attacker side. I mean, it looks very similar even. So yeah, we go from attacker side spawn into snake into window. While you're in window, you'll notice it's very, very thick. There's not much here. You're gonna need smokes or flashes since the only piece of cover is even wall bangable, and part of it's like half a cover. So yeah, it's not the best. It's gonna be very hard to push through here, but there you have it. We go through to window and we have a little open side here. You can push straight into B main onto B site. Restarting from spawn side into snake, instead of taking a hard left, I'm actually going to go straight, which leads us into mid cannons because there are cannons around us, and it leads us into elbow. Now, elbow can be pushed from the left, which leads us back into window. Make sure you're paying attention to the map. It's the best way for you guys to get an idea of what's happening here. Elbow can be pushed into a tight corner right here, which allows you to push B main very quickly into B site, or resetting from elbow, we can head straight into the actual elbow turn, which leads us into mid. But before discovering mid, let's head back into attacker spawn and show you actually going mid. Resetting on attacker's side spawn, if you head straight into mid and then take a left, you guys guessed it, it's similar to taking left there. You lead back into cannon, and then you have straight into elbow or into B main. Simple as that, easy peasy to understand. Of course, instead of going left, you can also just head right, which will lead you into mid pillar, which is just literally the mid. It's mid site. It's very open. We're going to explore the site, or it's not a site, sorry. We're going to explore this area a little bit more when we switch sides. I'm kind of respecting the invisible line here to show you each side, both attackers and defenders, without it getting too confusing. Because the minute you start intertwining, you'll end up getting lost. But yeah, we've got mid covered. We've got left, which leads into B side covered right here. Next, we're going to head right. So while heading right, you'll end up into another open area, this is where, I'll be honest, this half of the map is a little more confusing. Onto A has a lot more possibilities and routes. So from spawn, we enter through here, and we end up in this little open area. This open area has 3 ways. We're first going to start with our closest right. Closest right leads you into caves. Looks beautiful, by the way. It leads you into caves, and caves leads you onto A very quickly. And this is A site. Again, we'll explore it in just a little. Let's say I take the next option. This is shop. If you enter through shop, there's a little alt orb here, and it leads you into cave. It's connected. And that's simple. That's a simple little loop-de-loop right there. Resetting, we're taking the final options, which is, of course, ropes. You can either use the ropes to get up, or you can just climb up the boxes as well, which is very interesting. Into ropes brings you into hallway, which is actually like in a little ship. Now this is this is where things get interesting. We have a few routes. We actually have this route. This is actually a route right here, and we have straight. I'm going to start with this route. So if you take the close left, this is called mid shoot, and you literally go down a chute. You can quickly jump back up if you have mobility. Otherwise, if you jump down and actually let it close on you, there's a little arrow here, you won't be able to get back up. Now this chute leads back into mid, which leads us back to spawn. So you guys getting the idea? You got spawn up into here, you got shoot, which leads you into mid. Starting back over at shoot, instead of falling down there, if you head straight, you go down this hallway, which is why it's called hall, and then we lead into another 2 ways. This is double doors, or is that what they call them? Metal doors. They call these ones metal doors. You can head through metal doors, but that's more for the defender side, so we'll deal with it in just a second. Instead, we have this door right here. If you open it, you know, you guys know the switch here, easy peasy. It'll open the switch door, and then you head back into A. We came through here the first time, and here the second time. This is another way to go through it. There's a switch on both sides, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, defender's side is actually a lot easier to understand. We're going to do the same system. We've got 3 ways to go. We're going to start with left right here. If you head left, you can go up ropes, or you can go straight through. If you head straight through, you end up on A site. And you can see those are the doors we were just showcasing. So yeah, that's very simple. You head onto A site, easy peasy. Instead, you can also go up ropes, which gives you a nice defender's view of A site, or you can make a right, and it leads us back into the hallway. Those are the double doors I was talking about, which I said I'll show you on from this side, which leads you right here back to this gate. Next way you can go is mid, and again, less confusing. From mid, if you head left, you're going to go back to the double doors. And if you head right, it's gonna lead you right here into mid. Here. Mid pillars, where I was showing you guys from that side. If you go right, you'll lead into arches right here, little open area close to the defender side spawn, and it'll lead you straight into B. So yeah, it's just a lot simpler because you get to the sites a lot faster, which is expected since, you know, you are the defender side. The last thing to note is if you head mid from here and exit into mid, there's also just a quick way to B site. So it just connects from here down to here. It connects back around to spawn. It's very easy to understand. Like, especially defender side B is just super simple to understand. But yeah, now you guys understand the basic routes. I'm going to get a little bit more into it by covering each site themselves or each area themselves and see what they have to offer. So we're going to restart from attacker side spawn and get started. First thing we're going to do is actually enter B main, and you guys will see these sharp lines. This is all the plant area. There's nowhere special to plant. You just got the flat area here and this big pillar, which is going to cause some interesting gunfights. So you can see B site actually has quite a lot of covers and quite a lot of angles, right? You got a ton of angles to cover here. You got, this is the defender side arches that I was just showing you guys. This is mid. And this is, of course, B main where you just entered. So let's say you plant here. Maybe you can guard from window. But if you plant here, you can guard from mid and window, right? If you plant here, which you probably don't want to because you'll be on the defender side. So unless you want to take arches, but it's not a good place to take because, well, it's so open. I mean, you got some cover here, but then your back is, you know, your back is exposed. But there's a ton of angles on this map in general, and this site is no exception to it, right? You got any of these can be jumped on. I assume Omen can teleport. I chose Jet just to show you some of the verticality, so, right? You can come up here as well. But other than that, there's not much else. You can jump up on this wall. I have no idea if you'd want to yet. You'd be kind of exposed here, and I mean, maybe. I'll leave that to the Radiants to figure out, not to me. Something else to note about B site. These are wall bangable, right here. You can shoot straight through it. These are not, but of course the corners are. This wall is also wall bangable. There you go. You can see it. This one, same idea, just the corners, but not straight through. On the flip side, this one is wall bangable, like I mentioned, making it kind of weak cover in an open area. But other than that, B side is probably the simplest. So let's move on from there into mid. All right, with B side out of the way, I'd like to handle mid next. A lot of this is decorative. You cannot get up there. For example, there's also another pillar here. You can jump up on the box. You cannot jump up on the pillar itself. But, you know, mid's mid, so it's an entrance point to everything. That's the chute we came down. There's a spot up here you can sit, which is interesting. There's a spot up here. And I'd like to just make a quick tip for you guys, for you Jet players. If you are mid and you come from this side here, you can jump on these barrels and you can just do a little crouch hover, and you can do it twice. You can do it up here too. It's a little hard here, but you can, like that. And then you can fly down to here. You can even fly around this with a little crouch onto here, and then you can fly over here. So you don't need to waste your Q. You can get a lot of places as Jet. Of course, Omen will have to teleport, but you can teleport, raise, you know, all you guys know the movement in this game. So yeah, you can get a few places. I tried to glitch a couple things out. You can't stand on that plant. You can't go reverse in the shoot. Quick note, you cannot you cannot stand on doors right here. So no matter what you do, you can't get up there. There's nothing you can do. Double doors right here. It's called mid-wood doors. Mid-wood doors are wall bangable. So there's no armor, there's nothing to break. They can just be shot through. That's just the way it is. And yeah, that's mid. There's not much else to understand with mid. I'd like to notice something. The walls are short, and this is just a Jet thing. Because the walls are short, if you double jump, you can attack a lot of mid. That's what I noticed. Even from spawn, you can attack enemy side, not mid, but enemy side nest. I use 3 jumps. You only need 2. I don't know how useful that is because you can barely see it, but you can. I wanted to mention it. Last but very much not least, since it is the most interesting, we're going to head on to A site starting from cave here. So yeah, we enter A site. You got 2 pyramids. All this is plantable right here. You can plant here. You cannot plant up here, but you can plant here. You can go around. You can plant any. You guys know how plant site works. Anywhere here you can plant. All this. Now, pyramid's going to be interesting, right? Like, holding this thing's gonna be interesting because you got this like weird, like you can hold from here, right? Let's say I wide swing, but I got a wall like right behind me. So I don't know how much you actually want to play in here. I feel it's like claustrophobic a little right here. So you're gonna want to play outside so you can wide swing, come back into cover, wide swing, come back into cover and stuff. You've got these stone walls here, which are not... You can't shoot through them, just the corners like usual. And I just feel A's got a lot more going on here, right? You got here you can hide. It's not really a hiding spot, but you can, you know, make it so they have to headshot you to kill you. You've got these boxes. This one you can shoot through. You've got boxes over there, but they're not exactly cover, but instead they're another way up into doors right here. Same way this way here is the way up into... Sorry, I said doors. This is called... What is this called? A switch, I guess. This is a metal door, though. This is interesting. Let me explain. This door can be toggled. You cannot shoot through this door, as you can see. This door leads into the hallway. Hallway also has a switch. What does this mean? Switches can't be broken. Doors can't be broken. You'll get pushed. I was trying to squish myself. Doors can't be broken, meaning this is part of the play the entire game. This cannot be broken. This cannot be altered. You've got to play against it the whole time. So if you just planted the bomb and you close door, you got to pay attention to when that door is going to open and people are ready to swing. I don't know the logistics of how this is going to work. Like, I wonder if you can have someone holding this with a shotgun that will just keep closing it, but then you're exposed to the defender side themselves. So I think Riot thought about that and kind of made a little bit of a shield here. You cannot jump up here. It's the first thing I wanted to do. Make a cheesy little spot, but you cannot jump up there. You've got these boxes right here. Sorry, there's a lot to cover. All this is wall bangable, as you can see. Of course, because there's a double box, so let's say I shoot through here, the double box side will not be penetrated. That's a bad example. Let's use this corner right here. This corner. A little bit down. If you go to the other corner, a little bit down, no holes. Doesn't work. It does work through the sides where there's just one, of course. Same with here. And same with if someone's hiding here. So you can shoot from here through boxes and there'll be holes on this side. Yeah. Okay. Other than that, you can stand on the pyramids, though you cannot plant on the pyramids, thankfully. You cannot stand up here. Of course, you can stand on the box. And yeah, that's A site. I think that kind of covers it. There are a couple little notes to make. You cannot go up there. I thought that was part of the map. Confused the hell out of me. You cannot go up here. This is just looks. This is part of the ship. We'll get with the map aesthetic and other little secrets afterwards. But something else I want to note is there's a lot of things in this map that have holes. There's one right here, and there's even one right here. But you cannot jump through these. These are just for lineups. So similar to Bind, of course, when going through showers, these are just for lineups. So let's say with my jet smoke, I messed that up, but you know, I really messed that up. But yeah, with jet smokes, for example, you can get them onto... There you go, maybe. Okay. Well, I don't know how to jet smoke, but let me just show you here. Okay. They're for lineups, okay? They're for like average Jonas mains. I mean, Sova mains. Whoopsies. You got another one here, for example, to get the smoke onto A site. That one I actually got into A site. You've got a few of them though. There you go. You got another here. There you go. I missed it, but you guys get the ideas. I just want to show you guys. I just want to show you that it goes through, not actually trying to show you lineups, because that's not my forte. But you can see how many there are. See how many there are. It's kind of insane, and they're all over the place. I'm pretty sure. Yep, here's one here. This part's open. It's like tons of lineups, tons and tons. I don't know whose will work, whose won't, but again, that's for the Radiants to figure out, not me. But there are a ton of them. Let's see, where else are there? First, you can make lineups here. You can. There's lineups over there, but that's obvious. Is there any in here? I don't think there's any from window. No, nothing from window. Okay. But yeah, I hope that gives you a general overview of the map. So this is the Forsaken collection. I just wanted to show it off because it looks absolutely stunning, and I want to show all the animations fully upgraded. You guys can just see it right here. I mentioned at the intro. I want to just show it to you guys, and hopefully you guys do like it. But I hope you guys understood the map. Over on the Moments channel, the Valorant Moments channel, I'm going to do another map video. It has some of the similar footage when it comes to explaining, but there actually are some more, quote, secret stuff, more like Easter eggs, you know, things that are hidden around the map, things that you can go through, etc., etc. So I have that over on the Moments channel if you guys want to check it out. If not, hopefully you got all the informational stuff in this video. But yeah, the event is about to be, the event is starting. You guys are going to watch all your favorite streamers. I hope you guys did enjoy the content. Let me know what you think about the Battle Pass. Make sure to check out the other video about the Battle Pass. Let me know what you think about the Forsaken skin, and most importantly, what do you think about the map? If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I will try my best to answer them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, consider subscribing, join the Discord, of course, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.